What if I told you this spicy miso ramen
with its rich broth full of spices and hearty ingredients
came from this instant ramen packet? Unbelievable.
We'll be using a Sapporo Ichiban Miso Ramen packet, 15 grams of miso, 10 grams of doubanjiang sauce, 3 grams of Korean chili powder, 15 grams of sesame oil, 650 milliliters of water, a bundle of scallions, 2 cloves of garlic, 80 grams of pork belly, 6 quail eggs, and layu.
Alright, now let's first boil the quail eggs.
Boil a pot of water and gently put them in. You can definitely use normal boiled eggs instead, but I'm just trying to mix it up. I'm gonna link my marinated egg recipe at the end, which would go super well with this.
And boil for about 2.5 minutes.
Then immediately put them into a bowl of ice water, which will prevent them from overcooking. But I guess you can skip this step if you like hard-boiled eggs. Just let it chill for a bit while we prepare the other ingredients. We'll just dice up the garlic. But because we're using instant ramen, it probably makes more sense to get those pre-diced ones in a jar. This should be good enough. Now cut off the bottom of the scallion, then slice across. It should be about 1/4 inch thick. We're gonna be using the green part more, so the white part can be used for another dish. Now cut the pork belly into bite-sized pieces. I got these pre-sliced, which you can find at most Asian markets. Make sure you don't confuse it with bacon though. Now I'm just gonna peel the quail eggs. Yeah, I'm definitely not used to peeling these, but I got it eventually. Now get a pan and pour the sesame oil, and add the chopped garlic while the pan is still cold. Put it on one side of the pan, and set it to medium heat. Once it starts to bubble, lower the heat. By slowly cooking the garlic, the scent and flavor really sinks into the sesame oil. Occasionally mix it around for even heat distribution, and make sure they don't get charred. It's ready when it has a golden color. Now add the doubanjiang sauce and the miso. The moisture from these two spices helps prevent the garlic from overcooking. Now break them apart. Then evenly mix with the garlic. By sauteing these spices before adding the water, we get additional depth to the flavor and a nice pleasant scent. Now add the sliced pork belly and lightly cook them while entangling them with the spices. This should be good enough.
Then add water.
Then the Korean chili powder, which is optional if you don't like it spicy. Mix it up as you keep heating. Once it starts to boil, add the instant noodle. Immediately flip it over so that the entire noodle is exposed to the broth. Then simmer for 2 minutes as you break apart the noodle with chopsticks. Then add the quail eggs from before.
Then simmer for 1 minute.
Turn the heat off and finally add the powder from the packet. Then mix it up until it's fully melted. Get a nice little ramen bowl, but resist the temptation to pour in all at once like a savage. Instead, first put in the noodles, then the pork belly slices, and the quail eggs. Yeah, I know it seems a little tedious, but presentation matters. Then pour the broth on top. Add a little bit of layu if you want it a little more spicy. Finally, add the scallions. And finished!
Oh my god, it's so good! I can't believe that it's from the instant ramen. It's ridiculous. Oh, like I could eat this like every day. Jesus Christ. Oh, definitely on the spicier side. I'm getting like sweaty. And in fact, my camera's heat lamp is going off, which means that it's gonna overheat and shut off soon, so we'll see how long this will last.